everyone. So if you missed class today, we worked on our grid in the first box for our three-dimensional cross-contour cube. So what you are going to need is you are going to need this long 12 by 18 paper. You can grab this from me. You are going to need a ruler from my desk and a pencil. Now I'm using a pen just so you can see a lot better than a pencil. Please don't use a pen. You cannot erase mistakes with a pen. So what you are going to do first is make sure your paper is portrait style. So it's just really long in front of you. This is landscape style. I don't want this. We want portrait style. What you're going to do is at the top of your paper, you are going to hold your ruler on the inch side. You are going to mark 4 inches at the top of your paper, 4. Then we're going to mark 8, 4 more inches. Then we are going to go ahead and do the bottom of our paper. I have to move this a little bit. There we go. At the bottom of our paper, we are going to go 4 inches and then to 8 inches. Now let's do the side of our paper. So on the side of your paper, you're going to put your ruler towards the side. You're going to mark 4 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches, and then go down to 16. And then we're going to go on the other side. Now I am not going to flip my ruler over on this way. We're just going to keep it the way it was. Moving over. We are going to mark 4 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches, 16. Next thing you are going to do is you are going to go ahead and connect these tick marks. So I'm going to go down my paper with these tick marks. Make sure they line up. There you go. I'm going to go all the way down. Gotta move my paper, come on. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to go a long way. Okay, so you should have this grid. You should have 12 perfect squares, and then these 3 little nubbins at the end. Now, since we are going to be cutting out and making this into a 3-dimensional cube, we need to have some tabs that we can attach and glue together. So at the top left, I want you to go ahead and draw a tab shape like that. And then at the top right, do the same thing. Then we're going to go down 1, 2, 3 to row 3. I'm going to draw these upside down. Then I'm going to go all the way down 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to mark in the little nubbin space another tab mark. Now, we also need to mark the boxes that we are not going to use for illusions. So at the top left right here, I'm going to put a tiny X because we're not going to use that space. We're only going to use this. At the top right, I'm going to put another X because we only need this little tab here. Same thing with my third row. I'm just going to put tiny X's on the left and on the right. We need this middle square. Do not mark this out. I'm going to go down to my 4th row. I need this square, but I don't need the left square or the right square. I also don't need these little nubbin areas and the bottom of this nubbin. So this is what your grid should look like. You should have 2 little X's up top here, 1 perfect square, 3 perfect squares attached to 4 tabs, then 1 square with 2 X's on the sides, 2 big X's, 1 perfect middle square, and then a tab at the very bottom. And we don't need this little area. So that's all you need to know about making the grid for your 3D cube. I cannot wait to see what you guys do in the next video. We are going to be doing some more cross contour illusions. So I hope to see you again in the next video.